สวัสดีค่ะ Good afternoon, Your Excellency, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Lojale Kanchanawarut, Project Manager, Chemical Business SCG. It's my honor to be MC today. Before we start, please accept our sincere apology that Director General Mr. Sophon Tongdi, he will be a bit delayed due to a meeting with the minister. However, Director Sumana Kajon Watanakun will be his representative to proceed this ceremony. On behalf of Department of Marine and Coastal Resources, the Kingdom of Thailand, I would like to welcome everyone to the Memorandum of Understanding or MOU signing ceremony between Department of Marine and Coastal Resources or DMCR, the Kingdom of Thailand, and the Ocean Cleanup Interception BV, the Kingdom of Netherlands, at DMCR meeting room here and the online event, whereas the Ocean Cleanup team and the guests on the screen. During the MOU signing ceremony, please wear a face mask for the entirety of the event. For guests who join online, please mute your microphone. If you would like to communicate with the people here, please leave your message in the chat box. Thank you for your kind cooperation. Prior to MOU signing ceremony, I would like to invite everyone to watch the VTR to see how the Interceptor operates in the river and the collaboration in Thailand. Please enjoy watching.
The Ocean Cleanup develops technology to rid the world's oceans of plastic. To do so, we need to not only clean up the plastic that is currently there, but also stop new plastic from entering the ocean. We need to close the tap. Most plastic in the ocean originates from rivers. Our research found that 1,000 rivers are responsible for 80% of plastic entering the oceans. So far, solutions to stop river plastic have been few and designed only for individual locations. Until now. Meet the Interceptor. Developed by the Ocean Cleanup, this is the first scalable solution to prevent river plastic from entering the oceans. This is how it works. The solar-powered interceptors are strategically located in the river. Debris flows into the system, while boats are still able to pass. The barrier directs waste to the mouth of the interceptor. Here, a conveyor belt extracts the debris from the water onto a shuttle. Because the system functions autonomously, the shuttle knows when to equally distribute the waste into one of 6 dumpsters located on a separate barge. At any time, operators can remotely access the Interceptor's dashboards from anywhere in the world. Once full, the Interceptor automatically sends a message to local operators. The barge is brought back to shore, emptied for recycling, and reattached for further collection. At top performance, the Interceptor can extract up to 100,000 kilograms of trash per day. Working together with governments and private companies, we aim to tackle these 1,000 most polluting rivers in 5 years' time, helping us to close the tap and achieve our goal of ridding the world's oceans of plastic.
To fill out my occupation on the customs form.
And what is your occupation, Boyan?
Garbage man. Thailand has signed up to also join us in the scale up for interceptors. Big, lots of water hyacinths. Challenge. All right, ready?
That's the boat we want.
I mean, today was kind of fun where we just jumped on a random boat on the Chao Phraya, cruised around a bit. This is definitely a much more challenging river than a river like the Klang. You have heavy shipping, water hyacinths, much wider, 4 times as wide. You do see quite a lot of plastic on this river. It's probably not exactly in the order of Klang, but up there. Then hopped onto the back of a scooter, went to the Parliament building, made it to Parliament in time. Things like that are kind of fun. Yeah, so we're about to meet the Minister of Natural Resources and Environment.
Welcome to Thailand. Welcome to the Parliament.
Thank you. It's cool to see how high on the agenda the topic is these days. It feels like a long trip, but it was actually just a week. But it was a good trip, I think.
From this VTR is the great opportunity that His Excellency Mr. Warawut Silapa Acha, Minister of Natural Resource and Environment, gave the honor to welcome Mr. Boyan Slat to Thailand in November 2019 and discuss about this advanced technology to tackle marine littering in Thailand. Without further ado, may I invite Your Excellency Mr. Kees Rade, Ambassador of the Kingdom of the Netherlands, to deliver opening remarks. Please join our hand together to welcome Mr. Kees Rade. Yes.
Sawadee Krap, good afternoon. I'm very happy I can make a few remarks so I can take my mask off for a few minutes. Good afternoon, authorities of the Department of Marine and Coastal Resources, High Representative from SCG, other parties here present in the room, and of course, warm welcome to, I don't know if that's the camera, to all the people online, especially our friends from Ocean Cleanup that we will have a discussion with next week, and all the other interested in this very interesting process. First of all, I would like to start by congratulating the Department for Marine and Coastal Resources and Ocean Cleanup with the agreement, the MOU they're going to sign later on. Because I think this is a very important development for a few reasons. Well, first, of course, because it will allow the Ocean Cleanup to support the DMCR in its ambition to protect the marine environment of Thailand and to prevent plastic leakage into the ocean by intercepting it at the source. UN environment reports indicate that millions of tons of plastic waste flow into the oceans through the rivers, and we all know that. And this plastic, of course, persists in the water and breaks down into millions of toxic microplastic fragments. And that plastic, in turn, washes up on the beaches, which makes the beaches less attractive for the local population, of course, for tourists, for property buyers, and thereby causing quite substantial financial loss. And of course, one solution would be to clean the coasts. But according to a recent study produced by Deloitte that was asked for by the Ocean Cleanup, entitled The Cost of Doing Nothing, they calculated that for Thailand, to clean up 400 kilometers of coastline and riverbanks, the cost would be between $50 and $122 million. So that's quite a compelling argument to make sure that decisive action is taken to prevent further pollution, because otherwise the costs will continue to increase. Therefore, we believe that it's much more efficient to reduce the use, well, first of all, of course, to reduce the use of plastics, and if that is not possible, then to tackle marine debris at an earlier stage. And I think it's good to note in this respect the efforts made by the Ministry of Natural Resources and Environment and the department, that you are already implementing quite a lot of activities to do exactly that. Let me just mention your research on marine debris, the ban on single-use plastics, and the ASEAN Declaration on Marine Debris of March 2019. And it's good to see also that Thailand is implementing the Plastic Roadmap 2018-2030, aiming to create a more circular economy and to reduce the use of single-use plastic. Thailand is doing more things. For example, promoting to use other environmentally more friendly materials instead of plastics. And let me just mention to you that a few days ago, I came across a tweet from Erik Solheim, who used to be the executive director of UNEP. And he was sharing a video that has been uploaded already more than 1 million times, basically showing how Thai supermarkets and the markets are using banana leaves instead of plastic to package vegetables. And again, this went really viral all over the world, showing that Thailand is really taking decisive action. And it's good to see also that there is also already an impact. We were lucky enough to have Minister Varavut at an event at the residence August of last year to talk about green recovery. And he mentioned at that opportunity that Thailand used to be ranked number 6 on the list of countries contributing most to plastic debris in the ocean, but now they were already ranked number 10. So you can say that these policies really start to have an impact. But of course, more efforts are needed to improve further the situation and the ranking of Thailand on that list. And then that brings me to what's the purposes of this MOU today, which is of course to intercept plastic debris even before it reaches the ocean. And the ocean cleanup, as we saw in the video now, has ample experience in doing this with its interceptors, which I think is quite an exciting development. And the optimal setup, the best place for an interceptor in the river, is determined on a case-by-case basis based on a lot of factors like flow velocity, the width of the river, the presence of a plastic hotline, traffic, proximity of a delta, and so on. And it's also interesting to see that the interceptor really makes use of the latest developments in terms of artificial intelligence, Internet of Things, and that everything, as we saw in the video, is solar powered, be it the conveyor belt, the shuttle, the lights, the sensors, and so on. And the cooperation between the MCR and the ocean cleanup will also initiate a platform for multilateral cooperation, which I think is also very important because we can only solve these problems by working together and sharing solutions. So we're happy to see that cutting edge research from the Netherlands and also research from other partners will also be taken into account. And concluding, let me also mention the important contribution of the private sector, and in this case, SCG. And I think your technology and also your financial support is absolutely essential to make this work as well. So in that sense, we're very happy that you're also sitting at the table and will address us later on. So concluding, again, let me say that I'm very excited to be here, and I'm very excited about the MOU that will be signed in a few minutes. And we as embassy and of course the Dutch government are certainly available to assist the parties in the further implementation, because let's face it, it's not the beginning of a process, it's an important step in the process, but there's much more to be done. And hopefully that will end with an intercepting in the Chao Phraya River. And that will really be a very special moment, I think. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency, for the warm opening remark. Now I would like to invite Dr. Surasha Udomsak, Vice President and Chief Technology Officer, Innovation and Technology, Chemical Business SCG, key partner of the research and development, to give congratulatory remark. Please join me welcoming Dr. Surasha Udomsak.
Good afternoon, Your Excellency Kees Rade, the Netherlands Ambassador to Thailand, Kun Sumana, who is the representative of the Department of Marine and Coastal Resource, Ministry of Resource and Environment, Thailand, and now colleague, our friend at Ocean Cleanup in Netherlands. I understand that they are also present in the online. So distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, it is my great pleasure to be invited as a guest for this special event. For us and for me personally, I have been waiting for this moment for so long. And it's very nice to see the signing ceremony of the MOU between the MCR and the Ocean Cleanup. I think today is this marks the beginning of the international partnership between Ocean Cleanup, who is the leading organization that they tackle this very big problem, and I think they bring the role of being the the central point that bring partner to many countries together. And I'm very happy that today Thailand by the DMCR has joined hand, and DMCR is a really important government organization to tackle this issue. So for us, SCG, we come to this room because in 2018, we saw this ocean cleanup movement, and we reaching out to the ambassador of Netherlands, and by your kindness, you have introduced us to them, and things moving along, and we try to bring the many stakeholders, because for us, we believe that this sea littering, this waste plastic is a big issue, cannot be solved by just only one or two organizations. Everyone have to join hand together. We always have a strong belief that if we do something alone, of course we can go fast, but usually you cannot go very far. So we try to bring friends and partners that have the same objective, same mind. And this activity touch on a very big important concept for us in terms of circular economy. So for SCG, there are many pillars that we focus. Of course, we work on the material itself, how to make the material that can be easily recycled. And also we working very close with the community in terms of the waste management. And I think this topic of river Interceptor is about waste cleanup and how we can capture the value of the waste that we collect from the river or the ocean and make better use of it. So this very much fall in line with our strategic direction in terms of circular economy. So we are certainly looking forward to see the real launch of the Interceptor in Thailand. So SCG, we have been working on this marine ecosystem, many activities for more than 15 years. Actually, we work on the whole aspect of water. We're doing since the upstream on the check dam. We build more than 100,000 small check dam over Thailand to get the clean water from the mountain. And now I think this is the one last step, is to make sure that the water we releasing to the ocean is also clean. So we are very happy. So I would like to congratulate the MCR for taking the leadership and take the lead in Thailand to carry out this project together with the ocean cleanup. And I also would like to congratulate Ocean Cleanup for their perseverance and consistent in terms of pushing this project to come to this very fruitful moment today. So in closing, I'm confident that today with the commitment by all parties, I think there's a better day for us, and there are a much better day for all the marine life in Thailand. So today is the beginning. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Dr. Surasha Udomsak, for the meaningful collaboration. Next, I would like to invite Mr. Boyan Slat, Chief Executive Officer and the founder of the Ocean Cleanup Interception BV, to give a speech of the appreciation and mission to rid the world ocean of plastic. Please welcome Mr. Boyan Slat on the screen.
Hello there. Good afternoon, everyone. It's a pleasure to join you today, and very honored to be part of this initiative and for this MOU to come into fruition. So, as you've seen in the opening video at the Ocean Cleanup, our mission is to rid the world's oceans of plastic. So, of course, there's two parts to that. We need to clean up the plastic that's already in the ocean. It doesn't go away by itself. But on the other hand, of course, there's still a lot of plastic flowing into the oceans. And where we see really the hotspots of most plastic flowing into the oceans are with cities that have rivers through them that are near the ocean. So that's where our particular interest is going towards. And of course, to tackle the majority of plastic going into the ocean, we need to tackle 1,000 rivers And on one hand, that's a small amount because that's only 1% of all rivers in the world. But on the other hand, it's still 1,000 rivers spread over many countries. So we believe that this is really something that the world needs to come together on. And that's why I think it's very commendable for the government of Thailand to take this leadership position and get involved in such an early stage. So, and really because of the commitment that we're seeing here today of Thailand, we are very excited to have the opportunity to work together and to hopefully bring the best technology to the rivers of Thailand and to really help preserve the beautiful waters of your country. It would be an absolute honor to take part in that. So, as you also saw in the video, in 2019, I had the pleasure to visit Bangkok and to meet your Minister of Natural Resources and Environment, Mr. Farud Silpa Arka. And it was it was really exciting to see how passionate he was about this subject, and how eager he was to see this collaboration happen. So again, very honored that we can now make that happen with this MOU. So, and beyond Minister Verwoerd, there's a few other people I would like to take the opportunity to thank here. So, the Dutch ambassador to Thailand, Kees Rade. We'd like to thank you and your team for all your support. And so also including Pantipa at the embassy, and the Burapa University, who's helped a lot with understanding and mapping the plastic pollution in Thailand, as well as, of course, SCG, DMCR, and all our other partners involved in this project. Of course, this wouldn't be possible without all of your involvement. So, as the ambassador already alluded to, there's still a lot of work to do. I think this is a very important step. But of course, with several tens of rivers in Thailand that could benefit from extra interventions, we hope that this is really a start to a long and fruitful collaboration, and that we can intercept together a lot of plastic, and so to return the waters to the state where they once were. We really believe that that's possible, and that everyone, both globally but especially locally, the people of Thailand can truly benefit from cleaner waters. I would like to thank everyone again for the enthusiasm for making this possible, and I really look forward to seeing what we can accomplish when we truly work together on cleaning the world's oceans and rivers. Thank you.
Thank you, Boyan Slat, for the wonderful mission. Once again, please accept our apology that Director General Mr. Phopon Thongdi is not present in time. However, he has his speech of Thailand's commitment to prevent and significantly reduce marine in the VTR. Please take a look and listen his speech in the VTR.
His Excellency Mr. Kees Rade, Ambassador of the Kingdom of Netherlands to Thailand, Dr. Suracha Udomsak, SCG Vice President and Chief Technology Officer, Mr. Boyan Slat, CEO and founder of the Ocean Cleanup Interception BV, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the Department of Marine and Coastal Resources, I would like to express our sincere appreciation to the Ocean Cleanup for developing cooperation with the department in the areas of river plastic research and interception. Our sincere thanks also go to the Netherlands Embassy and many public and private agencies with our Royal Thai Navy, SCG Chemicals, Pollution Control Department, and Marine Department. We received many supports. Sorry that I could not mention one by one here. The cooperation is the initiative of His Excellency Mr. Warawut Silapa Acha, the Minister of Natural Resources and Environment. He has been placing an importance on the issue of natural resources and environment. He has a high concern on the marine and coastal conservation and protection, especially impacts of the plastic debris on the marine ecosystem and environment. In viewing that the TOC is equipped with the most innovative solution in tackling the problem of plastic in the river and oceans, the cooperation would be benefit to the work of Thailand in marine debris management. Apart from the strategy and plans related to ocean resources and marine debris, Thailand launched roadmap on plastic waste management and implemented many measures to meet the target by 2027. 100% of plastic waste will be reusable. Regarding marine debris management program to reduce the impact on marine and coastal ecosystem, many actions have been taken such as removing the marine debris from coastal ecosystem, using garbage boom and garbage boats to collect floating debris at major river mouths, smoke-free beach program in pilot beach, implementing plastic waste reduction measure and study of situation and impact of plastic debris. With the support from the TOC to deploy a pilot interceptor in Chapaya River, Samut Prakan Province, to help removing floating waste from river. We do hope that we will be able to develop and improve methods to measure and monitor river plastic waste, research the quantity and quality of plastic waste. Again, I would like to thank TOC and all the partners with our public and private sectors, academia, and local authority for contributing to the success of this cooperation. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Sopon Tongdi, for your insight vision of reducing marine debris. And now it's time for the MOU signing ceremony. This is the first virtual MOU signing ceremony of both DMCR and the ocean cleanup of this year. All right. Now, Directors Mana Kajon Watanakun and Mr. Boyan Slat are ready for the MOU signing. Yeah. So, Mr. Boyan Slat, yeah, please take a seat. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. To capture this memorable moment, may I ask you to hold your pen and look at the camera. Okay. So it's very nice shot. Yeah, now a lot of camera here. Thank you. So please be remain for taking a group photo with the ambassador, Mr. Kees Rade and Dr. Surasha Udomsak. Please, Mr. Kees Rade and Dr. Surasha Udomsak in front of the backdrop. Please remove the mask. Yeah, thank you. Sensala ค่ะ Yeah, it's good to zoom up, Mr. Boyan. Okay, so Boyan, can you hold the MOU? Okay, thank you. Yeah, very nice shot. Right. Okay, next, may I invite Mr. Suwan Nantasalut? Okay, one more picture. Okay. Okay, so this photo is done. So the next one, may I invite Mr. Suwan Nantasarut, Mr. Yuthana Jiamtakar, Vice President Corporate Administration, SCG, to join the third photo. Oh, ยืนค่ะพี่แต่พี่ยุทธยืนนะคะถอดแมสก่อนไม่ next one okay next one แล้วกันนะใช่ we have two more shots. Okay, we have another two more shots. So the next one, may I invite Miss Sanwani Dollar, Ocean Cleanup representative in Thailand, and Kun Narumon Gornisanan, Director of Marine and Coastal Research Planning Division, to join the screen. Many camera here. Yeah. Keep smiling. Okay. All right. So please be remain for the last photo. Let me invite more Thai working team and also ocean cleanup team. Ben Larcher and Dr. Tina Rovik, Global Director Circular Economy SCG, to join the group photo. Okay. So please, Thailand team, yeah, go to the backdrop. Yes, please. พี่เปิ้ลเชิญค่ะพี่พันธิพาค่ะค่ะเชิญค่ะฝั่งนู้นนะพี่แอนเข้าไปหน่อยพี่แอนเข้าอีกOkay, one more photo. Okay, thank you very much for the beautiful picture. Now the ceremony has come to the end. On behalf of the MCR, I would like to thank everyone for your presence, both physical and virtual event today, to join force in order to solve the ocean waste problem. Wish both the MCR and Ocean Cleanup the success collaboration. Thank you and ขอบคุณค่ะ
Signing.